I have my tea for the catch up.
Yeah,
What's up?
what's happening?
Jesus, I was like, if he doesn't connect.
Horrible that.
Look at your suntan.
I know that was from Lanza.
I know,
It's
how'd you
not
get
even
on?
that good, to be honest. It's the lights up there.
You almost look ginger or something.
That's the beard.
How did you get on?
It was good, It was nice.
Was
Good to see
it?
Victoria on that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So what did you do? Did you just hang out or are you training or what was the crack?
Nah, yeah, it was thinking seeing Victoria, the guy I used to live with. Then it was just like running the mountains and doing a lot of core exercises and it was nice. It was nice, chilled,
Yes.
quiet, living in the mountains.
I know your friend, is it Vittori? Is that his name?
Yeah, Victoria, yeah,
You're always like posting about him. How's he doing?
yeah. He don't know. Find out today, to be honest. Like he had cancer twice, and
Yeah.
then beat that. This time last year, he was in remission. Everything was going well. Then one of his burrows, just like a dunk, like a half horse everything, bit the top of his finger off, and then he got an infection. So his kidneys started failing, and then they found another tumor. But he wouldn't do the chemo or radiotherapy, so they said to him, they can't help him basically. But he was given 4 months 5 years ago. And he says, well, he just do what he has to do because he's got him this far. He's
No,
a specialist.
what was
He's
his
a specialist.
for not
Hey,
doing,
like
what was his reasons for not doing the chemo and therapy?
it's poison. Why would you do that?
Yeah.
No, don't know. I don't want to get into that. Like, no,
Yeah.
be serious. No,
No,
I don't
it's
agree with
serious.
that.
Yeah, I get you. So he's like using like alternative remedies.
Yeah. He's finding a lot of natural, organic stuff. A lot of different supplements that I've never heard of, and he was just showing me them and explaining them. But he's doing well. Like, don't get me wrong.
Good.
It's just tough. No, it is tough. But I'm pretty positive that things will come back and he'll get back on his feet. Like, because he has a fighter, he doesn't stop. Like,
Good stuff. Well, next time you're talking to him, send him our best wishes. Tell him we hope he
yeah, definitely.
recovery. So how's things anyway? Are you back home? Are you in Liverpool now, or what's the story?
I'm back in Liverpool here.
Training hard.
Yeah, it's going well. Like, everything's really, really going well. Coming together nice. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait just to get in here. Like, I'm excited.
Are you excited? It's the big one, the 30th show. It's going to be a little bit more special, I think.
Yeah, yeah, this is it. Like,
So
I'm done messing. There's
no messing. If
what?
anyone doesn't know, Alan has just been announced for BAMMA 30 at the 3 Arena in Dublin on the 7th of July against Shay Walsh.
Yeah,
A good fight. It's a good fight, right?
it's my fight.
It's your fight.
It's my show.
So how long did you know that was being set up? Did you just literally find out as it was announced, or how long has the fight been going on?
Nah, it was meant to happen on the Birmingham one, but I was injured and couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And then Shay wanted to fight. He didn't want to wait till September, so they got him a new opponent. They got him a marathon runner, and then they says if he wins it, me and him can go at it in Dublin. So that's why I went down and watched it, and they got the job done. It got arranged, but I knew before the fight they would beat him. Like, if he didn't beat him, fucking hell. She's on Blackwell. It's mad.
You have it in. I mean, you still say about Aaron. Like you're still talking about that fight, and I mean, a lot of people were shocked.
Mad. Did you see that, man? He ran away from me in the cage. He ran.
Did you and Shay, have you ever spoken about that? Have you spoken to Shay since that fight? Did you have anything to say?
No. Nothing to say to him, yeah. Like, no, I'm just gonna train and get ready for this fight, and after the fight we'll sit down, we'll have a chat and see what's what. Like, but until then, he's my enemy. He's the guy standing in front of me. He's trying to stop me getting where I want to be, and it's not happening. It's definitely not happening. No more. I'm not. Like I said.
What's the goal?
I'm sick of that.
After this? Like, what you're saying, like he's the one that's standing in your way. Like, what's the goal for the future?
My goal, I'm going to be the best. I'm going to be the best. I'm going to the top. Years ago, I always thought I could get to the UFC and I could do well. And then, but now I believe I could do that. I know it. I'm confident. I'm not cocky. I'm 24. I've so much to learn. I'm open to learn. And like I said, I just feel like I've got a lot of time on my side. And that's the difference where a lot of these fighters are older. I'm fighting these guys, but they're a lot older. A lot of them's on their way back down. If they don't make it in the next couple of years, they're never going to make it. So that's for me. That's not an issue, and I am climbing there, and I am close to it.
You're at a really good as well, because you are young, but yet you have so much professional experience as well. Yeah. Do you feel like that contributes to like your confidence and everything?
I don't know. I am like, I just be myself. That's who I am. I am a confident person. I'm positive. Got a good positive mindset again, and I'm focused. So I honestly believe that I can beat anybody stepping in front of me on my day, and it's just up to me just to prove that and stop having these off days.
Any dream opponents at the moment?
Nah, Shay Walsh. I'm not looking by him. Like, you know what I mean? It's just fully focused on Shay Walsh, and then after that, no. There's another fight on the card that 2 guys have beat me. I've heard that 2 guys have beat me, and they're fighting. And a defence, with world title defence against one of them, like obviously the winner of that. That's what I'm hoping for. But like I say, I'm just fully focused on Shay first.
Sick, good stuff. There's a question just came in there. Well, Derek says Ballymena best, beep beep, we spud. Guliev, how does Alan rate that performance against Tom Duquesnoy? I only got to watch the replay of the fight a couple of weeks ago. I'm definitely a fan of Alan's. He's only 24. Does he feel like he's learned anything moving forward from that fight? Little leg kicks though. Ouch.
Nice one for that. Nice having a new fan. It was, I don't know, it's hard to judge that performance, to be honest, because as much as it was entertaining and exciting for the fans and people says, no, it was toe for toe, I know myself I've got a lot better. No, I know there was a lot I could have done, things I shouldn't have done, but the fight's a fight. I'll give it 8. I'll give it an 8 because, it was a good enough scrap, but I know I've got so much more. Learned so much from that fight, definitely. I probably shouldn't have took the fight at that time. No, I was kidding myself thinking that everything was going well and I was ready for it. But to be honest, I'll probably be more ready now. I feel that Tom is that bit in front of everybody else at the minute, and I feel that there was a bigger gap than there is now. And I feel that with my training and the way I'm thinking about the sport and the way I'm thinking about the game again, I think now would be in a better time than it would have been then.
Arguably, though, if you had have turned down that fight or you had waited, you wouldn't have got it because he probably still would have gone to the UFC anyway.
That was it. That was what made me take it. That was definitely taking the fight. Didn't even get on the mats till like 6 weeks before because I had an operation on my side, and then time it healed up, so I didn't get to grab on much. But no excuses. On that day I was as ready as I could have been. He beat me fair and square that day.
Yeah. Outside of obviously the loss in that fight, do you agree that it was like definitely your most high profile fight to date?
It's got me out there, definitely. Like, I'll have to thank Tom for that because he's got a lot more followers. So
yeah, and I'll always remember when you left the cage. I don't know if you remember, but when I met you, you were just like, I could have beaten. You were like, I still feel like I could have beaten him in there. Like you were really, really confident.
Every day, I have 9 losses in my record, and there's not one out of them that I don't feel that I was out, or I feel that I was out of my league in, and that I couldn't beat. A lot of them are silly mistakes and things that I've done. I beat myself with lack of concentration or rushing or just being silly and being stupid. So like I said before, I honestly feel that I can beat anybody on my day.
Do you feel like the classic statement or the classic quote, like you learn more from your losses than you do from your wins? Do you agree with that?
What's that?
Do you agree? Get cozy there, why don't you?
Just go for
it. Do you agree with kind of like the statement that you learn more with your losses than you do with your wins? A loss is what you really do learn from.
I think it's just down to the person as well, and how it depends how open-minded they are.
Yeah.
You learn and take away from every fight. I probably would learn more from a loss, because if you plan something and go to a game plan and stick to it, you know, and it goes exactly how you planned that. Well, no, you've learned that.
Yeah.
Well, for a loss, you know, you could have done that, but still made one mistake, or he could have done something else that you didn't expect, and then no, you can learn for next time. Well, no, that won't happen.
Yeah.
So I guess it just depends on the fight.
Absolutely. So this fight camp, anything different? Like, are you sticking to your usual, like, same routine, same strategies, or are you kind of implementing new things?
Um, I don't know what I'm saying, like, but I'm turning into Batman, so. Nah, it's just the game only. I'm taking it a lot more serious now. Don't know. No, I haven't. I don't think I've done a proper strength program. No, I haven't just done strength from 6 weeks out. I've started a base strength camp, and then now I'm into my endurance.
Yeah.
So that's the first time I've ever done that, and I've noticed a massive difference in that. No, I'm squatting. I've got a nice bum in that now. Like so. Doing that, I'm starting to feel better on the mats too. Like I'm catching a couple of higher graded guys, which is good. So my cousin Ryan that's just joined, he'll be getting tied in a knot when I'm home.
Yeah. So when are you coming home? Like, what's the plan? Or obviously doing your fight camp in Liverpool, but are you going to head back to Ballymena in between that? Or?
Yeah, of course. I always go home when I can. Like no, I go home a couple of times at a time. No, it's not just easy. You're not made of money. There's my ma.
Hi, Andrea.
Hey mom, love you. No, what was we saying there? Can't remember what I was saying.
About going back to Ballymena for fight.
Oh yeah, I always try and get back a couple of times. Like I say, it's not just as easy. Just the big flights and that. Free camp a lot of my time. I'm just in the gym and then out in the house in the gym, and the other time in the house. So I like to isolate myself a bit. But I do try and go over a few times. Yeah, I'm going to go over here in the next couple of weeks. I would love to have got this week, like, because Dean Lister's over. No,
oh yeah, I
great to
think
get this
actually
gym
I
and
would have
that.
loved to have gone up because I'm pretty sure
Two birds in one stone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure didn't he do a seminar like 2 years ago or something, wasn't it? Was there not another one?
He's done a few, like he's done a couple.
Yeah,
like.
that'd be sick. I must get Rodney to send me a little video. That'd be
Yeah, ninja moves.
Yeah. So and Reese is over in TriStar.
Yeah, I'm absolutely made up for him there. It takes a lot of effort to do that. No, it takes balls, and I know what it's like. I've moved away a few times, I've been away, and it's different because you don't know everybody. You're scared to fart for fuck's sake in front of people. So, what it's a big step he's done, and it's going to help him grow as a person. No, and
Yeah,
I've been with Reece since day one, literally, and to see him mature and actually go and do something like that, I'm proud of him, like.
Yeah, 100%. And even like obviously it will have nothing but positive effects on his fighting, but even from a personal standpoint of like maturing as a person, like going over, the independence of it will definitely help him as well,
Yeah, it's TriStar. It's one of the best gyms in the world.
For sure.
Some of the greatest fighters of all time is in there. And he's in there mixing it on daily basis. He can only get better, and he's young, and he is open to learn. He always asks questions, and it is good for him. Like I would like to see other people do. Andy Young, he does it as well, and
yeah.
Ross will go away, and I like to see as many people as they can go over and do all that stuff.
Ross won the title on Clan Wars.
Yeah, he done well. He looked good.
Yeah, he looked like an animal. I'm going to get him on the show during the week. Have you ever been tempted to go over yourself, like to go to America, or are you happy enough?
Oh yeah. Of course, so I definitely want to go train places, like, but it's just when the time's right. You know what I mean? No, I still want to travel again. I had to put a time on it this year, and then I just thought, no, what, fuck it. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. When the time's right, it'll happen. Like, so I don't rush it. But whenever time's right, I'll definitely get over and train someone. Smash a few midgets' heads in, like.
Just got another question here from Zara again. How does Alan feel in terms of confidence about his ground game compared to his stand-up? Would he consider himself a jiu-jitsu lover, or is it just something that needs to be trained in order to compete at the top levels?
That's a great question, to be honest. On record.
Oh, and Sarah keeps dropping into all our live feeds, and he's asking these brilliant questions. He's putting me to shame.
What a guy.
I have to hire him.
That guy, yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was sitting trying to figure out how to announce that name for ages.
So if Azar or Azar, write how you pronounce your name so that I'll know it for future. But go ahead.
Sorry, as you on the question. Nah, to be honest, in the gym, like my ground's good. I feel confident on it. I get nice positions. I learn. I ask a lot of questions. In a fight, I always get caught, and like 7 of my 9 losses are rear naked chokes, and I just was wondering like what it was. I just couldn't figure it out, and I watched that Dugan fight, and the penny dropped, and I was like, I'm rushing. I rush. I was rushing to get to my feet, and panicking. I was either boom, explode and get out or get caught. I wasn't taking my time the way I was. I didn't realise I had more time on the ground, and so I've been working really hard on that, and I feel very, very much improved. Like,
good stuff. Good answer. Betty's sending you love hearts. Colin Penny, is that tea or coffee you're drinking? Oh, I'm drinking a green tea. Okay, he's just asking about my tea. Reese, miss you, Alan. And then Betty Oliver, hi, Alan.
Yeah, it's you, bro.
Hi, Devon. Hi,
Hi,
Betty. Actually, what time is it? 4 o'clock. Oh, it's still morning time over with Reese. So, yeah, that's good stuff. So, what else has been going on since we last spoke? I know you're on holidays and stuff, but
same thing every day in the gym, just living up
you're
over
throwing
here.
up those sponsors there like there's no tomorrow.
To be honest, I'm getting a couple of good few this time. I've got a few more to announce, but I'm trying to space them out as well. I'm not doing them all in one day, and try and make sure they all get the same attention and that. But now, I'm in the gym from 8:30 in the morning. That's me most nights to like 9 o'clock at night. I'll get a few hours in the afternoon to sleep or whatever, but I've got a few clients and privates that I'm doing at the minute, and that's it. Like same fight camp, so or wouldn't say fight camp as such, but the intensity I've up at the intensity levels now. Yes, is my daily routine to do every day.
Do you find it hard because like a lot of the fighters that I speak to, how they make their sort of living outside of actually being paid for fights is privates, personal training, all that stuff. Is it hard then when you go into fight camp and you're spending like 8 to 12 weeks on yourself, you maybe can't take as many privates as you want to? Did you find that difficult, or how do you manage it?
So I said that again, you broke up half there.
So I was saying to you, like the majority of fighters, how they make their living is through personal training or privates and working one-on-one with people. Do you find it's difficult then when you go into a fight camp that you don't have that time to dedicate on like other people, so you kind of miss out on, an income really?
Well, to be fair, my privates are they're all fair enough. No one the hours usually they want, and I'm free anyway.
Yeah.
It's mostly afternoon, which is good, so it is handy, and so I still take over, like but that's what I do anyway. I only take over. I don't make millions. I'm not rolling and dough or anything like that.
Yeah.
I get by. I know it's going to be worth it, and as long as I get by, that's all that matters anyway. Like, but fight camp though just gets a wee bit tighter because obviously I'm spending that wee bit more on food now because I'm working with Janice Fleming, my nutritionist. I want to do everything specifically, so I don't do any prep meals anymore. I cook it myself. And, he tells me what to do, and so it gets a wee bit tighter sometimes. But bar that, it's just pretty much the same.
Good stuff. Hayley Crutchley, keep up the good work, champ. And Colin Penny, who is Alan's favourite fighter and why?
Yes, guy, how are we, mate? Lad, I don't even know. I actually had this conversation yesterday with one of my mates, and we literally just don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know.
Well, what about growing up? Like, who inspires you growing up? With the fight?
Aldo was my man. Like, no.
Yeah.
I used to and then McGregor beat that question that just came in there. But when McGregor beat him, it wasn't that. It was the way that Aldo reacted. No, he didn't. He was a sore loser and using excuses and that. No, just instead of taking it in the chin, literally, he just should have. No, Aldo definitely was. But another one, Edgar's up there.
So, with Aldo in particular, like
Aaron, I love Red Bulls, lad. He knows what that's about.
With Aldo in particular, like, what's your feelings on the sort of like decline of him? You know what I mean? Like, especially
Oh, it's heartbreaking.
end, like it's so hard,
it is hard.
right?
It is sad. Like you say, you know, he was my man growing up. He was the one I wanted to be like, even though I couldn't fight like him. I always wanted to. But no, after seeing that hallway, it looked like he quit. It looked like he just was gave up after the first round. It's sad. It's sad to see. He was one of the greatest of all time.
Confidence is gone now.
I just don't think it's not his show anymore. He's not the man. Do you know what I mean? He's not the man up there, and I think that affects him because he rolled the place for what 10 years, and then now all of a sudden he's both lost. So it's hard. I'm sure it's hard to take.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Do you still have aspirations about the UFC, or because obviously now we're seeing like Bellator are starting to invest a lot more money into their shows. They're starting to make them more frequently. We're seeing people like Rory McDonald transition to Bellator that, have bad contracts in the UFC. We're looking at Joe Duffy, who's like saying, I might, see out my contract and then, I'm a free agent. Does that play on your mind? Do you say like, I'm going to go where the money is, or do you say I'm going to go to the UFC because that's kind of the dream since I started?
See that's I'll cross that path when I get to it. You know what I mean? I'm sure it's not that far away, but
yeah,
no, it's just too negative to think about that. Like I think because obviously you can see everything that's happening with the UFC. It's not, how many fighters want to be attracted to someone that gets treated like shit and doesn't get paid, and then for to be told, but at the same time it's the Champions League. No, it is the one that everybody knows. Your normal fans know. So it's a bittersweet thing there. I'll just see what happens. Whatever's meant to be, will be. I'll be where I end up to be. I know I'm going to be the best that I can and the best fighter to ever come out of Ireland, North and South. There's not even a fighter in Northern Ireland in the UFC at the minute. There's a space there. So
yeah,
see what happens. If they want to work with me and help promote me and make my life better, I'll do that. But if they want to just make me a number, nah, I'll pass me.
Good stuff. Good answer. Zara is asking again, can you ask Alan if there is any news on Keegan, a little boy with CP that he was doing a bit of training with last summer? I remember seeing that online and I thought it was very nice of him, very inspirational, definitely shows a good character in him. Best of luck for the future, Alan.
Nice one for that. Appreciate that again. Keegan, he's actually just got picked for Northern Ireland football team. They go to Switzerland, I think. He's one of my close mates, wee brothers. They're actually related far out, but I was teaching Colin. He was doing privates with him, and then he joined the gym, and his wee brother was loving it. And I says, well, bring him up. And, we had wee circuit set out, and he pushed and you see somebody push, they can't do that. No, it was inspirational for me, and I love working with other people. It doesn't matter what they are or who they are. If they're good to train and they wanna train, I'll help train them.
It's so nice. You love helping out people in your community and like working with charities and stuff like that. What is that? Because actually, you don't have to do that. Nobody has to do that.
Nah.
You go out of your way to like. And I remember when you got the belt at BAMMA, and then for like weeks afterwards, it was just you online visiting charities with people in your community. Kind of uplifting them with this belt. The champ is here, all that kind of stuff. What is that? Why do you do that?
Oh, it's just nice to be nice, isn't it? I don't know, just if I can, I will help people. That's it. It's not. I won't do it for any other reason rather than helping them. So it makes me feel good to help people as well.
Yeah.
I'm no angel. Don't get me wrong. I'm no angel. I've done
we
some
know
bad
that.
things, and if I went down some dodgy roads, but whenever I do something nice, I genuinely do mean it. For this fight, I'm getting t-shirts, and then, do you know Jay Butler that's fighting on the card? Well,
I do.
I just came across a page randomly, and I just realised that his son's got cerebral palsy, so I'm going to get t-shirts.
No.
And so I'm going to get, there's something to raise money for, so it says I'll sell t-shirts and he'll get half, and then my mate, one of my best mates, Quinton, his wee brother, or his son, sorry's got thingy, in Galilee, his son's got cerebral palsy too, and I just seen today that they're looking some, so I'll donate half the money to him as well.
Well, will you let us know when you
every fight I like to give back a bit, because I get a lot of support. my community does get behind me. So it's nice to get back. Like,
will you let me know when you get the t-shirts and we can put something on?
Yeah, I'll get them announced. They're just getting made up at the minute. Like,
do they have your face on it? Yeah.
of course.
Message in
Me.
from Cahill Bergen. Apart from your own fight, Alan, are there any other fights on the BAMMA card that interest you?
I can't even remember some. Name me some. Obviously, Reece and Richie Smullen.
Richie Smullen.
I think Reece was actually the last person to beat Richie, wasn't he? Because since that, he hasn't been beaten amateur or pro.
He hasn't been beaten in pro anyway. I'm not too sure in his. I don't know his full amateur record.
You're sure Reece was the last one to beat him too, which makes him that bit more exciting.
Yeah.
Also, it's two of the best up and comers. Very exciting. Reece put any man to sleep, and if Richie gets your heel hook, well, you're losing a limb. But so it's an interesting one to see. Like, obviously, I'm going with my boy Reece to finish him with punches. Who else is there? Paul Redmond. Fair fight. Love watching Paul fight. He's great. I fought on the same card. Went to America with him. Big fan. So that's a great fight. I reckon Paul wins that.
So
who else?
I can't actually remember. I'm just going to go very quickly to the website and just see if we can like grab something. Matt Bourne is literally at his computer now having a nervous breakdown. Why does Lydia not know the event card? I don't want to say a fight because, you know, there's obviously you and Shay, Paul Redmond, Sinclair, Fabian Edwards. He's after been announced. Ryan Curtis.
I see he's fighting Aaron Kennedy. That's an interesting fight. I'm looking forward to watching that one. Two big bangers there.
Daniel Olenchek and Richard Kiley. That's a good fight.
Who?
Daniel Olenchek.
Nah, don't like it. I think they're getting. Just doesn't really interest me much at all. I
think that's a good.
It doesn't interest me much just because the way Richard's getting on. Like, he's cool. Like, but fuck me, he's like 1-0 or 2-0 or something. And he's getting on offering title shots and walking in cages after things and that. No, come on, build your way up, mate.
Come on, you know how this game works now, Alan. At this stage.
I know, but like not at that level. There's a time and a place you do everything.
Let's see who else. Miles Price.
Still going on. That's been going on for years.
What? I'll get to the questions. I'll get to the questions in a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go soon because I've got a private, like, a client.
You hang on. You'll wait until I'm finished with you, right? Who else? Keith McCabe, Paul Lawrence, Decky Dalton, and Mick Brennan. Andrew Murphy.
That's a good fight. I actually like that fight, to be honest. I thought that fight should have happened a few years ago. So, I'm interested. Decky, that's a good fight. Like, I reckon Decky takes it, to be fair. I think Decky's just got that wee bit too much power.
Well, he's gone FAI now, so we'll probably.
That's good to see. Like, finally, we haven't seen IDI over the years, like, but he is a good fighter, and like I say, he came from a rough past as well, so it's good to see that he's found his.
He's arguably the best fighter in Northern Ireland, really. Like, if we were. I'm joking. I'm trying to mess.
Oh, you just don't want me to get started.
Colin Penny, good heart. Dean Philip Galloway. He said you're cute. Let's see. Who would you like to fight next? You've already said that you're just looking at Shay, and then. Yeah. Anthony Todd, fight Decky Dalton, and Colin
Two different paths now. Anthony actually beat me my second fight as well, and his twin brother beat me my first.
No.
But swear down, yeah, and the boxer's brother twice. We were one each on it.
No way.
But nah, if the Decky Dalton fight's going to happen, it'll happen. But at the minute, it's just not going to be.
Colin Penn. Before Alan goes, ask him, is he excited for the Tupac movie?
Yeah, man, I can't wait for that. Always just wait out.
Listening to at the moment, what music are you listening to?
I'm on the grime scene.
Ooh. So what kind of what was your?
I like anything, to be honest. I like anything. I like any music. I love listening to music from old music right through to anything.
What was your walkout music for BAMMA 28 or 27? The
Dublin one?
Yeah.
Rise and Fall from Michael Malloy, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Do you have your walkout music?
Great song. Yeah, I've got a new one, but we listened to it on the night.
Good stuff. Nick Halloran, go on, Alan. Just been smashing your Jasper for an hour. I wish.
Yes, Jack. Yes, Nick.
But yeah, so anything else before I let you go? I'll let you go do your private.
Nah, everything's good. Just tune into the fight July 7th, Dublin.
What about
It's gonna be
tickets?
any king.
We'll get tickets off you.
Tickets, you can contact myself, Reese, anybody from the club that's on the card. Um, Ticketmaster, online, wherever you want. I would recommend get it from any fighter because it helps them get a couple of quid in the back pocket.
Sure.
Especially the lower fighters on the card. They deserve a wee bit more because they don't get the same treatment. But no, that's me. I'm ready to rock. I've got a few hours of teaching and training now, so better get off.
Good stuff. Well, listen,
Working
it was good to talk to you.
Yes, my man, you don't you worry. You'll get your mention.
I'll
Always
see
have to end.
you, Andrea. And hi, Kerry. I'm sure Kerry will watch later on when she's home from work.
Kirsty.
Oh, Kirsty. Sorry, Kirsty. Kerry. I was close. Well, listen, it was good to talk to you, and we'll get you back on again soon. Not too soon.
Yeah, definitely.
I know what close to the fight and fight camp is like when you're cutting weight and stuff.
Nah, I don't mind. I love it, so I'm good.
Good stuff. Well, listen, good to talk to you. And tell all the boys I said hi, Dean and all the lads.
Will do.
Yeah, we'll have to get them on the show too soon.
Defo, we'll get them on next time. Hold on, I'm just trying to type.
Good stuff. I'm going to let you go.
Hello? There we are.
Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah,
You're typing to people as you're Right, go on, listen, I'll let you go.
End this thing, I need to go. Go on, see you there.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
See you later, bye-bye.
Bye.
See you. That's Alan Philpott. So if anyone is watching or just tune in, you can catch Alan at BAMMA 30 on July 7th in the 3 Arena.